Let's focus on configuration of third page. First mapping here is sundry creditors. All the sundry creditors are listed in first mapping page. Whenever GST number and PAN number is missing, income tax status of that particular creditor is considered as firm, because in case of TDS under Section 194C, conservative view has been taken. Software calculates TDS at the rate of 2% instead of 1%. If user knows that particular creditor is individual, he can change company status through drop-down list to person. Based on GST or PAN number, software can determine income tax status of any creditor. Based on GST registration state mapped in previous page and GST number in column 3, Ledger Vision can determine whether creditor is within the state or out of the state. If GST number is missing, then software reads voucher entries. If IGST ledger is used, then that creditor is considered as out of the state, and if CGST and SGST ledgers are used, then that creditor is considered as within the state. If no GST ledger entry is found and GST number is missing, then state is shown as NA. If user knows the related parties, he can tick mark the related parties. And if user has received declaration about turnover of previous year is greater than 10 crores from the creditors, then user can tick mark the turnover criteria box in front of creditors. Same logic of mapping is used in case of debtors mapping in next page.